little waterfall over here to the right. That one was created overnight, and we never saw that waterfall before the flood, so we're starting to see it more and more every day.
There's a place I recall not to.
I would have thought most everything was rock. Wouldn't have mudslides so much.
Say that again, John. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I would have thought most everything was rock, and you wouldn't have as many mudslides.
Quite a bit, actually. And of course, that was an extreme difference. One of the geologists said that he thought probably about 100 years worth of erosion happened within a 24-hour period in certain places. This is one of them. You can see this riverbed below us. I think it's 15, 20 feet deep. You never saw it before. I'm sure there was a ditch there, but it was nothing like that.
The magic of the garden now is calling me back.
Yeah, over time the lava will turn into this red soil. And so over time, about 2 years it takes it to start, and it just comes from a high iron content. And about 2 years down on the Big Island, when that lava comes out, and once it hardens, within about 2 years, you start to see a red tinge to it. And that's just some of the rest. The more it breaks down, the more it
Now I know
reddens.
I know I never will.
Little bump as we go across this ridge, and this is actually one of my favorite parts on days like today. It's Honolulu Valley. It's a conservation area, so we have no way to see it other than how we do. Just fly through it, but I love it because it's so lush and green. See how what keeps it that way is constant rain, so a lot of times we have to bypass this, but it's really kind of defines Kauai as a garden island to me, I think. A lot of waterfalls. Benny, this one will bring it on your side. This is called Paukoa Falls. Be several coming up on the right side in just a moment.
Standing all alone, the magic of the garden now is calling me back home.
Guys that saw Jurassic World, the fourth one, this is where almost all the aerial videography was filmed. So anytime you see a helicopter in the Jurassic World, look in the background and you'll see this valley. I'll point out a landmark here in a minute you guys will recognize or be able to go back and check out. Some beautiful waterfalls here on the right side. I'll bring another one up on the left here in just a moment. And don't forget to look at the helicopter a little closer in that movie too. It's going to look exactly like the one you guys are flying in. You'll recognize it right away when you watch that movie. It's one of ours, so they just take our name off the top of it. All of ours are painted the same way, so you'll recognize it. So I think it's down on the Big Island. Last time I checked, it's down there. But I flew that helicopter here and then also down there, and that's as soon as I did, I had to go out and buy the Lego set because I'm still a 5-year-old kid and it has my helicopter and Legos, right? That's one of my prized possessions. I love it.
Dreams that you dream.
Then you got 2 more waterfalls right here, but there's another one tucked in that little valley right there you want to check out as we fly past it. And then straight ahead you see this white mineral deposit. Looks like a great big eye. That's the landmark you guys will be able to pick out really easy in a couple of movies. You're going to see that in Jurassic World when our helicopter flies right past it, and then you'll also see that in Tropic Thunder with Ben Stiller. Same thing, the helicopters fly right past that.
Ooh, someday
He lives here on the island. That whole movie was filmed here in Kauai. So.
Have you flown any celebrities?
A few. Yeah, that's a lady that played in, what was it, Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler, the Asian lady, Catherine Kwong, and then one of the Twilight vampires, Kellen Lutz, and then Jordan Peele and his wife just recently. And so saw Chuck Norris 2 days ago on the beach. Yeah, he has a house here, and so he was on the beach. A lot of them that come here.
that you did to, oh why can't I?
What do you think about Kauai so far from the sky, guys?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wake up.
gonna go back here and take a look. Right now the clouds show that I can get back here, and we'll see. We rarely get back in this spot. It's maybe, yeah, it's wide open, guys. It's awesome. I only get back here maybe 35% of the time. First time I came here, I was on vacation just like you guys. The pilot took me back here, and man, I won't lie, I left. I had goosebumps, I had tears in my eyes. This is a pretty special place.
Way up high.
Take you guys back here in the back. This is our volcano crater, so it's a special place here in Kauai, just for several reasons. It's a very spiritual place for the Hawaiians, but it's also a special place all throughout Hawaii. And so guys, welcome to the birthplace of Kauai, the volcano crater, Mount Waialeale. Take you guys all the way in the back. What you guys think about the crater? Are we new best friends? Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
So happy you guys got a chance to see that. I can tell you guys got a lot of aloha, and I really wanted to make sure you guys could see it if at all possible. I was telling you kind of, you know, my reaction to that the first time I saw it. I came out here on holiday just like you guys on vacation for 2 weeks. Spent 2 weeks out here hiking, backpacking. Took this flight towards the end of my trip, and this whole thing kind of changed my course of my life. It's been flying since I was, well, back in 2000, learned how to fly from an Army Cobra pilot. It was just something I wanted to be from the time I was a little big kid. So I'm never in the military myself, but that guy moved into pretty close to my house, and so I started taking lessons from him. Eventually got everything I needed and started flying tours over the Smoky Mountains, Tennessee, and so did that for fun on weekends when I had time, you know, for about 12 years, and came out here, took this flight, and after that I was like, dude, I want to do that. When I came out of that crater, I was just kind of blown away. Applied for the job thinking I'll never hear from those guys. It's not an easy position to get. 6 months later, to my surprise, they offered me a position on the Big Island with a chance to transfer here to Kauai. Now, before I came out here, I was your UPS driver. That's what I did for 27 years, 4 months, and 3 days. And I will tell you, the scariest thing I've ever done in my life was quit that job, move halfway around the world, try to live out some little boy dream. But I have zero regrets now. It's love this island, love the people here, and it's a special place, I think.
What kind of crops are these down to our right?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming back into controlled airspace, so I need to turn the microphones off here on the last 4 or 5 minutes. Everybody had a good time? Enjoyed your flight? Okay.
Yeah, very awesome, thanks.
Yeah, mahalo. As soon as we get down, if you have any questions that come up, just don't forget about them. I'm always happy to answer anything, and I definitely would like to say a couple of personal things to you guys before I get into the business side. Number one is Cheryl and Ken, congratulations on 25 years. That's awesome, guys. Congratulations on your anniversary.